Good morning. Hey, okay, I think we're now day 4 into my hatches, and I'm still waiting on the gentleman that's actually cutting the plexiglass for me, and I don't know where he is, but I think I'm low man or low girl on the totem pole, so I don't know how many days it's going to take for me to get this. Sometimes it's probably just better to pay for it full price and have it over with, but I don't have that option. So in the meantime, I'm building the varnish on these frameworks right here. So I've got probably, see how shiny it is. I've got probably 4 coats on this now, but I need to keep going. You can still see the grain on the edges, which I don't want to see. So I'll just keep building that until now. Varnishing is, there's a science to it, let's just say it like that. There's a lot to it. It's not that complicated, but knowing all the tricks of the trade are kind of interesting, and how you can kind of skip processes if you have to. And I've been recently taught by some guys that get flown in from Grenada, however you want to say that. It's probably Grenada, but these guys are experts. They get flown all over the world. They work on the big mega yachts here, and I've been learning a lot of tricks of the trade from them, which is really interesting. So, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Varnishing is like a whole nother probably video one day that I'll do, because it is a little complicated. And but one thing I'm doing is it's called what you call hot coating, and you kind of just let the varnish basically dry in between coats, almost dry, not completely, and you don't need to sand in between the coats. This is kind of one of those cheater methods that some of the locals like to use. So I'm at that point right now. My varnish is getting kind of old. I like McCloskey's, and I've used all kinds of varnishes, marine varnishes. Well, here in California anyway, the chemicals have changed in it because of the environmental stuff. So I don't believe that it's as good as it used to be. It doesn't hold up. Supposedly, McCloskey's, I get this at the hardware store, and they haven't had to change their formulas, but that's what I've heard anyway, but that could be different now at this point. So anyway, to me, it has a really good build. It has really good UV protection. I've been pretty happy with it so far. So, but it's getting kind of old now, and it's getting thick. And let it heat up, not boiling, but just like get it steamy. And then I'm also going to filter it. So I got a filter here. Going to filter it, heat it up, and then it also gives you a much better flow to it as well. So that's just one trick out of many, but like I said, I'm not going to get into that at this point. But okay, so there we are. I'm going to build coats of varnish and wait for my plexiglass so I can go pick it up.